What's good, y'all? Bob Spider 3.0 back with part two of our review of the Red Blazing Lion or the Wild Force Red Ranger custom by Power Rangers fan underscore 12 on Instagram. Y'all make sure you check him out. I'm gonna have his link in the description. I didn't get a chance to put it in there yet in part one, but I will be doing that right after this. But yeah, this is just gonna conclude it, and I'm basically just doing size comparisons here, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. We shall conclude. So we already looked at the review, so if you haven't seen part one, make sure you watch that so you can see just how amazing this figure turned out to be. Because I can tell you, he is absolutely spectacular. Like the craziest, like cleanest custom job that I've seen of this Ranger ever, and just an absolute joy to have him in the collection now. And I wanted to add, just like review wise, that he stands really well. Like he feels very well balanced. I feel like sometimes the Lightning Collection figures kind of like feel unbalanced, or like sometimes their feet have a little bit trouble standing. Not with this guy, and I don't know if that's just because of the base body was like good. Again, I think this is like the Lunar Wolf Ranger's body, but whatever it is, maybe my guy might have like did a little tweaking to it to make it feel more stable, but he stands very easily and he feels like well balanced, like he's not going to fall over at any moment. So that is an absolute joy to point out. But yeah, let's get into some size comparisons. So first up, of course, we got to get him with some fellow Reds, right? This guy was part of the Forever Red episode, of course. So even though this first guy wasn't a part of Forever Red because he came after, we'll compare him with the SH Figuarts Ninja Storm Ranger or Red Hurricaneer. All right, and of course we'll get him with Dino Thunder Red, who is pretty much my only other Red Ranger in the Lightning Collection right now. I still have a lot of Red Rangers to get, so yeah, which I'll be working on that, trying to complete each season, getting all the Reds together. But yeah, here he is with his fellow companions. All right, Lightning Collection, so they scale about the same height, him and Connor. Let's see, make sure Connor's facing forward here. All right, lined up, and yeah, Connor might be just like a hair taller for the top of the helmet, and then Shane here is obviously going to be a little bit smaller in scale. Frame wise and height wise, he's going to be smaller because this is in SH Figuarts, but I always fudge these together, Lightning Collection and SHF, so I make it work. So yeah, there is your scaling comparisons. So let's move these guys out the way. For some more Lightning Collection, we'll do In Space Black Ranger. We got our boy Carlos right here. And then we shall pull in, let's see, my only other custom Ranger. This is the custom that I did of the White Ranger from Dino Thunder Lightning Collection. So let me try and get him back here. It's kind of hard because I have his sword sticking out, so I don't want to hit, Cole here. But let's see if I can get him a little more facing forward towards the camera. His sword makes it a little bit difficult here. Okay, let's try it like that. There we go. So yeah, you can get a sense of the height, and him and Trent are around the same height. Same thing with Carlos. Carlos is bent a little bit, or like I have his, his stance spread out a little bit, so he's probably like a little bit shorter than normal. But if I were to straighten him out, he should be basically the exact same height as Cole there. So there you go. All right, there's some Rangers for you. And for some more, even more Lightning Collection, of course, we got to get him with his teammate, his compadre, Mr. Merrick. We got the Lunar Wolf Ranger right here, which I believe is the only Lightning Collection Wild Force Ranger that came out in the line. And then we have, we'll get Kira from Dino Thunder, see him next to a female Ranger. So here we have Kira. And you can see the three of them stack up pretty well. Kira, of course, is a little bit shorter than each of them, and him and Merrick are standing at just around the same height, so that looks good to me. Let's move them aside. I was about to move the Red Ranger. Can't take him out. He's the he's the one we're trying to compare with. All right, so here is the SHF Navy Blue Thunder Ranger, or Kawaga Rider. And then we have, we'll bring in a Bandai, one of the older Bandai figures that we just looked at. We have the pink Lightspeed Rescue Ranger right here, Miss Dana. So make sure she's facing a little more straight there. There you go. All right, so yeah, that looks pretty good to me. Obviously, Dana's gonna be the shortest. She's around the same height as Blake, but Blake is actually a little bit taller. So yeah, I think that looks appropriate. She's the shortest out of the three, so there you go. Let's move these aside. Let's get into some Marvel Legends comparisons. So let's look at a couple of Spideys. We got the wall crawling, or the wall sticking web Spider-Man from Hasbro way back in the day. I still really like the sculpt on this guy. And then we have the Spectacular Spider-Man, also by Hasbro. The vastly improved version of the Spectacular Spider-Man compared to the first release that came out. But yeah, this one is much more show accurate. But yeah, there you go. Okay, and if you haven't seen my reviews on these guys, be sure to check them out. They are on the channel. All right, so wall sticking web Spidey, and then we got the Spectacular Spider-Man. This is the spider charged Spectacular Spider-Man. All right, he was a very rare find these days, very expensive and hard to come by, but he does pop up on eBay now and again, so gotta keep your eyes out. For a Mayface comparison, we've got Thor from Endgame. All right, Mr. Stoic in-game Thor right here. And for a NECA comparison, we have Assassin's Creed Brotherhood Ezio right here by Ubisoft. NECA and Ubisoft collaboration, and there you go. Obviously, Ezio is the largest out of the three, 7-inch scale, and Thor scales pretty well with Cole here, around the same height. So there you go with those three. Move him out the way. Finishing up, we got Odious, who is not really part of a line, but he was created by Unparalleled Universe. All right, Mr. Wade Merrick, shout outs to him for all his dope reviews and this amazing product that he designed and was able to get created. Very, very dope figure. I love it. And then here we have the McFarlane Toys DC Rebirth Deathstroke figure. So you can see Deathstroke is towering over both. Odious is just a little bit taller, maybe like a ½ inch taller than Cole there. So there you go. There you go. Looks good to me. I think Odious could actually be a good monster for Cole to fight, especially if you take off the clothes, the removable clothes and everything, and just show the Yeti body underneath. I think that would be a cool fight, little photo op you could do. And then we have Zeltrax from the old Bandai line, and last but not least, Mr. Mesogog from Lightning Collection. And as you can see, Mesogog is a little bit bigger than Cole there, and Zeltrax is a little bit shorter. So I think that works out pretty good. All right, and so yeah, that looks pretty good to me size-wise. So yeah, guys, that's it. That's going to be all the size comparisons and the conclusion of my review of this custom Wild Force Red Ranger, all right? Made by Power Rangers fan _12. Again, I will have the links to his Instagram in the description, so make sure you check him out. If you're looking to get some custom, Lightning Collection figures, I think he is the guy to go for sure. I've seen, different people do custom work, on the gram, but I just feel like I haven't seen anybody do better than him. I feel like he really, really nails the overall look of the Rangers that he makes. And yeah, I think he just does the best job at the end of the day. Very, very clean paint jobs, accurate, head sculpts and everything. Like, these really fit in well with the rest of the Lightning Collection figures. And he doesn't go too crazy or overboard to where they would like stand out amongst your other existing Lightning Collection figures. So they would fit right in. So highly recommend him and his work. Yeah, be sure you guys check him out. Leave some likes if you got Instagram. Follow him. Leave some likes on his page. His photos and everything. He takes some really dope photos. And be sure to follow him for his sales. Because he's always doing new sales for Rangers. And yeah, feel free to DM him and send him a message. Inquire about the pricing of these, and just give my guy some business because he deserves it. He's putting a lot of hard work into these, and they're coming out great. So yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new, please consider subscribing. If you want to leave a like on the video, leave a comment down below. I'd really appreciate it. I look at all that stuff, and I do my best to reply. So thank you very much for watching, and yeah, appreciate you guys. Have a great Monday, great rest of your week, whatever day you're watching this. And I will see you guys in the next video. So stay safe, stay blessed, and peace out. Wild Force, Wild Force, Power Rangers.